Coming in from a Drongo video. Let's see what you got. Wait, what Drongo video? Monka. Yeah, I mean, I probably lost in that video, to be honest. Let's be honest. Yo, is that a W? No way.
G'day,
no way, dude. Wait, 2 games of mine on YouTube that I won? No way. Wait a minute. Wait, what the fuck's happening? Yo, this is some fake news, man. Fake taxi? Yeah, fake taxi.
G'day, fellas, and welcome to a casted game.
Yo, guys, I promise I did not pay off anyone. Yo, what the fuck, man? Fitzbro also uploaded me winning? Yo, what is happening? I'm getting spooked, man. Yo, I'm getting spooked right now. What the fuck is happening? Dude, I'm getting chills all over my body right now. What the fuck? I won this game. I won this game. Right? This game I won as well. That's the me versus Louis. I remember this game. Yo, what the fuck's happening? Oh, yo. Since I went third in the tournament, they're casting your comeback arc. Okay. Yo, okay. That actually makes sense. Yo, that's true. For those that don't know, by the way, the reason why I'm saying what's going on is because if you go on YouTube, right, and if you can somehow search all my games that they show up and you gather the win rate, I have about 3.2% win rate. And I'm talking just ladder win rates, right? You would think I never win games. But last season, and the season before, and the season before, and the season before, I had 96% win rate on ladder. And I'm not joking, like 94 to 96% win rate on the ladder. But if you went on YouTube, all the games of me were the games of me losing. So the fact that there's 3 videos uploaded within the same day, and all 3 games are me winning, is actually crazy. It's more interesting to watch a game you lose because you win so often. Yeah, but people on YouTube don't know that, right? We had this discussion before. All right, boys. Here we go. Here we go. Gilalu. First game of the day. I hate those. It's always the struggle. It's always a struggle, brother. If I win first game, 100% win rate. Oh, nice tree, by the way. Bro, where are the sheep, man? Dude, this map has so many wolves. What the fuck? What the fuck? It has so many wolves. Oh my god. Oh, this is fucking atrocious. Bruh. Oh, yes! Yo, I got them! Yo, give me the juice, brother! Yo, let's go! Yo, let's go. Dude, that was game over. I'm not... Yeah, give him to me. Thank you.
Yes.
Dude, if I didn't get that, game's over. I got no sheep, man. Holy shit. Poor Louis. Bro, what do you mean poor Louis? I got no sheep, man. Come on. Do you want to see a stomp or do you want to see a fair game? If I don't get them sheep, that's a stomp right there. Oh, man, that was a ball buster right there. Man's a quarry. I can't even fit this shit because my base is covered in stuff. Gilalu! Yo, dude, that was a good snipe. You would have left with your Louis? Bro, that's my sheep. Like, he actually got as many, if not more, sheep back in his base. That's what I'm saying. Oh my god, yes. Oh, yes. Right there, brother. Ah! Shit. Oh. Yo, Louis, chill, bro. What the fuck? He's gonna build TC here, right? He's not gonna build it in the middle. There's a scout there. Maybe not. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Dude, so many people are just not prioritizing the Krusty Man. I don't know why, but like so many people are just not getting it. I think it's actually like sick. Like I would say right now I'm ahead. Oh, the gold is so close. Like I would say I'm ahead because I got the Krusty Man and I got the passive gold income, right? Stables. Okay, we're making a farm with the Krusty guy. Okay, we got the Krusty Man guy, villager buffed. We got him on the farm, so he's gonna be there whole game. Give me a nice little boost. Okay. Harassing there. Is it DC? Okay. Go for poison arrow here. You do this one? Let me do this one. See that? Debate into a real one. Alright, GG. I think Rus on this map is pretty rough. Unless you TC on the middle, but I think that is very risky. I don't know, actually. Maybe Rus is good because their wooden fortresses are so strong compared to normal towers, so maybe you can get the middle. Like, look how many fish there are in the middle, man. It's fucking nuts. 39 fish? Bruh. What the fuck? I didn't realize it's that many. I thought it was like 20. My dog bugged. Didn't even spawn fishing ships. Yeah, so I talked about this before, but a fishing ship can move here, okay? Like, you see that? That's kind of like a little water right there. But a fishing ship cannot move from here to here, right? Or maybe even not even able to move from here to here. Fishing ship can move there, so it's I don't think you should be building docks in the middle. I mean, potentially you could, but I think it's very hard to judge if it's actually viable to do that. What's the hardest loss you can remember? I mean, it has to be some loss that, like, I felt like costed me the tournament. Like, for me, it's not like a money thing, like, oh, I lost. Like, yeah, okay, at Red Bull there was the most money, but it has nothing to do with money. It's the fact that I actually practiced a lot for Red Bull. I didn't, like, stream for, like, 3 weeks, right? If I remember correctly. Like, I took time off streaming. And I invested a lot. Like, I had a schedule. And also, like, that was the time where I had kidney stones. And even through the kidney stones of practice, so it feels like I put in extra effort. You know, not only I put, like, the amount of hours, but I also went through literally so much pain. And then I ended up like 3rd, 4th, and that kind of sucked. Like, I would say at the start of AoE 4, like, when Marine Lord would win a tournament, it was like... Yeah, so throughout 2022, because I didn't actually start competing until like December, January. Yeah, I started competing in like December of 2021 or January 2022. So like those games, even though there were some matches that I lost and all that, there was obviously a lot of matches I lost. It's not like I have a 100% win rate. The ones that kind of play you the most is the ones that it's like regret, you know. It's like, oh, I should have like, why didn't I play well, or I should have done that. It's, you know, the ones where you like get dented in really fast and you're like, Jesus fucking Christ, you don't really think about it. Like, for example, I'll give you a recent example, and I remember it, right, because it was recent. But in round robin, I played against Vortex of Elite Classic, and I got fucking dented. Like, I don't think I've ever lost that fast in a best of 3. So, when I lost that, I literally laughed IRL because I was just like, Jesus fucking Christ. So that loss is like, that was probably my worst loss in terms of like how badly I lost. But I find it funny, right? I'm not like, oh man, that one's gonna follow me forever. I just, like, I got wrecked, right? And I find it funny. But, yeah. But, like, if you want to classify, like, the worst loss, I mean, I don't know. The worst loss for me would be, like, or the worst throw, sorry, would be, like, something where I was Omega headed and I threw it. But I don't know if I did that. I definitely had games where I threw. For sure. The wall of tournament, you versus Marine Lord, H versus you were ahead? I don't think I was ahead that game. At all. I'm pretty sure I was barely surviving whole game. If I... No, not if I remember correctly. I barely was surviving that game, the whole fucking game. Like, he was literally on top of my chapel for like 15 minutes and I couldn't fucking defend it. So if anything, that would have been big throw for him. Yeah, it was on 4 legs. Yeah, I remember that game. I don't think I threw that. I don't think I was ahead at any point. I remember he like pressured me, did some damage, and then rushed castle, and I was like, oh shit. And I can't remember if I was on 1 lake as well, but yeah, I remember shortly after he was like on top of my production, and I barely managed to defend and to push out a bit. But maybe I'm misremembering, but that's how I remember that. Remember he pushed Alice back and you wiped his army? I mean, yeah, but just because I beat his army doesn't mean I was ahead or that I threw after. Sometimes when you're behind enough, you can kill 3 armies and still lose right after, you know. But I mean, I don't try to dwell on it too much, you know. It is what it is. And I think I'm becoming better at that. I think I'm just, like, growing older, and I'm just becoming better at just being like, it is what it is. Because I think, I mean, having regret sucks, right? Not just in, like, tournaments, but in anything. You don't want to regret anything, because it's a shit feeling, right? So, like, in the recent tournament I lost against B, I mean, like, it is what it is. What am I gonna do? Mauled about it every day? You know, he played better on that day. I lost, and that's it. You move on. Because I think if you dwell on it, not only there's no point, but also, like, next time I play, I might, like in playoffs or against him, I might have that in the back of my head, like, oh, like, last time I played I lost or something. But I realized a long time ago that, like, even if you lose against someone like 5 times, and then you play again, like, it's not like, oh, I can't win this guy. Or at least, I used to have that mindset, like, oh, I can't beat this guy, he always beats me. But I don't anymore, because the space between the tournaments is quite long, right? So both of us improved / gotten worse, and I try to treat every series as like I've never played against that player. And that's it. Yeah, exactly. Like every tournament starts at 0-0. Why is this ship chilling? I don't know. Like, how is that ship chilling there? Sheep. I don't know why I call it sheep. But that's one of those things where, like, if people say, like, X player has this win rate against Y player, like, I think only the recent game should be looked at, because if you think about it, like, does anyone think that if you lost to someone 2 years ago, but recently you're doing better, you're gonna be like, oh, but he beat me 2 years ago? No, everyone thinks about the most recent results. Like, I think if people are to be affected and influenced by previous results, you're not gonna get influenced by results from, like, long time ago. You're gonna get influenced by the last tournament, right? So, for example, I lost to B, so, like, next tournament, I should be influenced by that and be like, oh, no, I lost to him last time, right? I'm not gonna be like, oh man, I'm playing against Core. I lost to Core in 2007 in that one game. Oh, I wonder if I can win, right? No one thinks like that. Shout out to Core, of course. You know what I mean? How is that stuck? How am I? Bro, there's space there. Huh? Wait, what? Are there any rivalries in A4? I mean, I would say Marine Lord and I, but other than that, I don't know about other people. Like, I'm not gonna call their rivalries. Right? Core and Sassy? True. Man, losing that scout was so bad. You guys have no clue. Should have probably gone pro scouts here, but oh, you want to mine some gold, brother? That's a good pickoff. That is a very, very nice pickoff. I lost a scout for a scout, which is obviously really good for me. Yo, calm down, Jesus. Da 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 da. Parimba. Da 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 da. Parimba. Zumbi. No wheelbarrow. Okay, brother. We build one of those. Build one of those. Go there. That's a lot of units, brother. Oh, look what I found. GG. So, I'm gonna discuss, you know, after the next game, I'm gonna discuss kind of what I think about Malians. Because they did receive multiple nerfs. Oh, sorry guys, this was off center. Let me fix it. Okay, there we go. So, Fort of the Hunter's Landmark has 5 fire armor. Amazing. A lingering stealth aura increased from 10 to 30. Now, I have played with this yesterday or 2 days ago, but I'm not actually sure, like... It's hard to notice when you're the one playing. I feel like people would notice more when they play against you. But I haven't quite used this as much. To be honest, while I was playing the game, I built it, but I kind of forgot. So I still have to test that, but it's obviously a buff, right? Now, for Rimba, train speed decreased by 10%, which means it's building slower, not faster. So, Archer... got nerfed by 2-second build time. Javelin throwers got nerfed. Safari gunners got nerfed. So basically every unit in there. Now, this is nerf, but it's also at the same time not the end of the world, because you will now need, quote unquote, you will now need less workers on gold, because you're not going to be able to produce as fast. So maybe you can go on food earlier or on stone to make keeps, or, you know, make sofas, whatever, earlier. So even though the train time is nerfed, you can just go and build other things, but you will have less of the archers, specifically in Castle, which is kind of the big selling point. Griot Bara, like, honestly, this landmark, I don't know how much use it's going to get. Festival durations got increased, and then cooldown got decreased. So it got buffed, but I don't know. The festivals are not that great, to be honest. Now, this is the big one, and this is... this one is the big one. Obviously, Farimba is pretty big. But these two are the biggest ones, the biggest changes for Malian. So Warrior Scout regeneration reduced from 2 seconds to 1.5 in Feudal and Castle Age. That's a regen, so they were regening like 2 health a second in Feudal, which is obviously quite insane, and that's what made Malian Scouts OP. Now they do have higher regen compared to normal Scouts, but it's not as ridiculous anymore. So you can still trade and then send back and heal, but it's kind of like a better version of French Knights, but it's not so much where it's like you're regenning while fighting, and like it feels like you're just not losing health unless you're fighting against Spearmen, right? So that was a pretty big nerf. And then the HP regen increased in Imperial, which doesn't really matter too much, I feel like. And then movement speed got reduced from 188 to 175, which is the biggest change, because before you could go pro scouts, you could take the deer, and the opponent couldn't catch up to you, which was kind of ridiculous, but that's what made Malian so fucking broken. And then they also got kind of buff. I mean, it is a buff. Veteran upgrade, which is the castle upgrade, grants 100% bonus damage versus ranged units in Castle Age. So this used to give you bonus damage against ranged units in Imperial. Now it gives you in Castle, which I feel like is a good change, because Malian scouts in Castle were pretty bad. So I do feel like these changes are kind of what made Malians broken, and now I feel like they're fixed. Then cattle, villager gather rate reduced from 0.9 to 0.81, which again is a pretty big nerf, because Malian relied a lot of its food economy on the cows. This is pretty meh as I've tested. Canoe tactic, whatever. Banco repairs got nerfed, which was... So this was an upgrade that wasn't used very often, because Malian was never played in the first place because of all the bans. But basically, I can't remember the exact numbers, but like 3 villagers would out-repair a trebuchet shooting at the castle. So like, if you got 5 trebs shooting at the castle, 15 villagers could repair it like to full. 2 villagers was 1 treb? Yeah, so it was pretty ridiculous. Now we got nerfed to 50%, which is one of those things where it 100% needed a nerf. Don't get me wrong, it 100% needed a nerf. But some of the other stuff for Malian is not great. Okay, so yeah. While this deck was broken as fuck, like I said, some of the other stuff for Malian is really weak. So having stuff like this kind of kept it okay later on, because Malian Imperial is not great, to put it lightly. Also imported armor, which is the sofa upgrade. Got nerfed, so it costs more now, 150 to 350 gold, and that's it. So overall, obviously Malian got nerfed. Like, yeah, some things got buffed, but Malian got hit pretty hard on point of the stuff that's like broken, or was like too strong. But I would like them to buff something for Malians, kind of earlier on, or like later on, sorry. And I'm not sure what that would be, but they just kind of seem meh in the Imperial. So I'm not really sure. But overall, I think that now Malians, as they are... Ooh, Volcanic Island. I think Malians now, as they are probably good. I wouldn't say I don't think they're the best Civ anymore, just to put it straight away. I don't think they're the best Civ. I think Rus right now is the best Civ, probably by far. Followed up by probably French and HRE. Maybe China after. I think Malians is just okay now. Like, I think people will still play Malians. I'm probably going to still play Malians in tournaments. I think Malians is still good. It's still playable, but it doesn't have that OP to it, right? And I think people who were average with Malians before could still win with Malians. People who are not good with Malians now, I think, are not going to be able to like get free wins kind of thing. So all in all, I think Malians is still pretty good. If you played it before, and if you know how to play Malian, you're not going to have any issues playing Malian. If you're like trying to get cheap wins with Malians, you're probably not going to get them anymore. you're gonna need to kind of know how to play them a little bit. And you can still play them the same style, by the way. If you're interested, whether you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, I have a Malian Season 5 guide, and I made it with knowledge of the nerfs that are happening, and that's the builds that I just used, and it's still fine. Now, we might see Malian starting to go 2TC, which I'm gonna also test today. I just wanted to test the old style, see what it feels like. It definitely feels a bit slower, right? Not as strong, a bit slower in general because of less production. But maybe you'll see more like Feudal Malian or 2TC Malian, or people might experiment with the other landmark with cows that gives you passive food. We'll see. If you're watching on YouTube on this Malian review, I want to thank you so much for watching. Check me out on Twitch. I'm probably live right now. If you're watching on Twitch, let's keep going.